Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Greetings and welcome to the table in the tavern. I'm your host, Leon Jenkins. Today we're going to be playing some D&D, and since we are playing D&D, I brought along some friends. We're going to go around the virtual table and introduce them now. I'm going to start off to my right. Uh, um, Virix, aka Siobhan. Siobhan, would you like to take a moment to talk about yourself and a little about the character you're going to be playing tonight?
Yeah, so what's up? My name's Siobhan. I'm playing D&D for the better part of the last decade. Um my character that I will be playing tonight, her name's Vieric Sloantree. She's a changeling monk. Um I did miss last week's session, so I'm really excited to see what shenanigans my compatriots got into while I was gone.
All right, carrying on, we got Erix, aka Cody Chancellor, and why don't you go and tell us a little bit about yourself, a little about the character you'll be playing tonight?
Tonight I'll be playing Eric's. I've been playing D&D with Pat now, I think 4 or 5 years, just
Longer.
about.
Well, yeah. Dude, you okay? Yeah, we'll say that.
The time kind of blends,
No,
but
no. I've been playing D and D with. Well, I first started playing D and D with you before I started playing with Chris and like Andrew and all them, or like
it's been
Siobhan.
that long. It's
Yeah,
been a while.
it's been more than a decade, bro. You've been playing D and
Holy,
you just haven't played for a while.
yeah, I see that. Tonight I'll be playing a bard warlock. Uh, Currently going through a lot of emotions, trying to figure out where he needs to go because some of the things he's been asked to do are a little weird in his eyes. But we're trying to see where it goes and see what our how we can help our team the best we can.
All right, continuing on, we got Ryan, aka
Spencer.
Spencer. Yep. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself, a little about the character you've been playing there, Ryan?
Hello, I'm Ryan. I've been playing with Pat for just about 2 years now. Um, I will be playing Spencer Smith. He is a human artificer, causes a lot of chaos, does a lot of tinkering. Trying not to completely break the game with tinkering. And just having fun in general. It's a very fun table that we have here.
And continuing on, we've got Shotzi, aka Jessica. Jessica, would you like to take a moment to talk a little bit about yourself, a little bit about the character you'll be playing tonight?
Hi, everybody. Yeah, my name's Jessica. I go by Jess, the Hot Mess Express. I'll be playing Shotzi. I've been playing it'll be 2 years in October with Pat, and it's been a lot of fun. Um, Shotzi is a Elven Ranger, and she kind of tries to keep her head together, still trying to find out where, what her destiny is. And so she kind of tries to do the right thing, but sometimes just tags along. And I missed last week too, so I'm excited to find out what's been going on.
What's going on? All right, so
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
we've also got another Cody in the house. We've got Cody Foley. He says, "Hi, I'm Foley, and I've been playing or running various tabletop RPGs such as Cyberpunk 2020, Deadlands Reloaded, Chaosium Games, and D&D for 12 years now. I've been gaming with Leon, that's me, for 2 years. Tonight, I'll be playing Rogar Wesson, a dwarf artificer who is an adventurer and currently a job to make peace in a town of Orton. Okay? Currently on a job to make peace within the town of Orton. That's correct. All right. I think that's all of our character introductions for the day, which means let's get a little bit of a recap of what happened the last time we play. I prefer that our recap comes from my players. That way I know what's most important to them, and then I just help fill in the blanks with the story I'm trying to make. So I'm going to go around the table and ask you guys to go ahead and pitch in with what you guys remember from the last time we played. Now, I realize not all of you were here, so it's cool. I think we just had three guys here.
Yes, we did.
It was the guys running D&D last night or last week. So what did you guys get into? What all happened?
Started travel. Came across. So we made our way down the river. Once we finished exiting the river, we came across the exact same encounter that we did going into the river, which is the horny octopuses or the horny squids or whatever it was.
No.
Sorry, this is the first time I've heard of horny squids.
Oh,
what? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Continue. Continue.
It was like a bunch of colossal squids or something, but we rolled for their hostility level, and we rolled the same thing as we did before, which was not hostile, which the only reason why they would be not hostile is if they were breeding. So it was very murky water. With a lot of tentacles.
Well, pause. Okay, now that's not necessarily true. The reason why they might be non-hostile isn't simply because they're horny, but the only reason why they were non-hostile and where they were in that bay was because they've gone back to their own mating ground that I've already established in the game. And so because that encounter happened in the same place that it happened the last time and it was the same basic thing, yeah, the same thing happened, absolutely. Because that's Nat Geo stuff right there. I didn't make up how squid reproduce. I didn't do that.
It's a canon event, guys. It's okay.
Anyway.
Anyway. We got visited by people of my past world.
Past world? Okay.
Yes. We now have a little pixie friend following me around. We came across somebody that you probably won't know. Just checking in on me and the new people that I am now associated with, or the two of us are now associated with, because Cody's part of this. And now that we are associated with people that are associated with Black Hand, them and all of the dragons that were on our side no longer want anything to do with us. Even though I've tried convincing them that we're trying to save the world, because if we can't save the world, there'll be no world for us to do business in. So the right things for the wrong reasons, you know. And overall, we were just traveling. I don't know what other very important information there was that I'm missing.
So
someone's long.
That's a little bit of an embellishment of the dragons not wanting anything to do with you. They are very concerned with the organizations that you are hanging around with, and therefore will not while you are hanging out with that organization. It's not necessarily they don't want anything to do with you. It's because of the people you've chosen to hang out with they've chosen to separate themselves from you until that changes.
Got it.
Something else that ended up transpiring is Maury. Maury came back,
Maury did come back.
and
Hey, what?
he has the axe now.
Why would he? Oh dear.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
The hero's ending, you know?
I might have given it to him.
Zill may have gotten to get him to take the axe.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Zill may or may
I mean,
not
this-
have asked someone if it was a good idea, and they may or may not have signed off on it as being a good idea, and so it may or may not have happened.
But
Right.
what we're missing is neither of us are cursed anymore.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh joy.
Because I
It'll
don't
probably
think
take some time for you
Should
to
I be
recover from it,
worried?
but you'll recover.
I ended up stabbing myself with it too. I don't think you were here for that.
I don't think maybe no. I don't remember. I don't get much sleep these days, guys.
Okay. In addition to Maury coming back, he did not come alone. When he arrived, he had his own group, like his own little adventuring party hanging out with him. He is now a member of our group of 5, and the 4 that follow him exclusively as party leader. They are, kind of starstruck by his, sudden rise
So
to
he's
fame.
got himself a posse now.
Yes, he does.
Big axe and a posse. That's great.
Yes, and our
Went from ship hand to posse leader. Oh,
Yes.
I feel like
Man.
I've made some
So
bad choices in my life
Maury's
here.
posse and a depressed pixie are all now part of our team.
It's crazy
She
the
said
things a man.
depressed pixie.
Yes, because the pixie is starting to realize that the world is ending and that there may or may not be hope for saving the world.
No,
Hey.
that's not what the pixie said. Okay. The pixie, ever since you killed it, okay, all right,
Yes.
and then part of your life force was taken from you and put into it so it could exist still. It has now gained a little bit of empathy, which it did not have before. So, other than, kind of carefree and joyful and whatever, it also has sadness. It also has worry. It has fear. It has different emotions that it is, and maybe even a little bit of anger. Not things that it is accustomed to, and it's having difficulty adjusting. That's what
Oh,
it's
so it got spliced
Got
with
it.
some human, and now it's all like, oh, I don't like all these feelings, but I could be happy I'm alive.
we got a roid raging Tinkerbell.
with a gun.
With a gun.
You gave it a gun?
Yeah.
Rogar
I gave
gave
it
it
a
a gun
pixie-sized gun.
in the old
Allegedly.
campaign. In his
Pixies.
his other game. Yeah, they armed her.
Pixie's got a pistol pew pew.
Well, we first gave her a hammer. That got annoying quickly. So we decided to give her the next best thing, a gun.
What could
Instead
go
of
wrong?
bapping us over and over on the back of the head, we're like, here, have a gun.
What could go wrong?
In the back of the head.
Exactly.
No, what?
Yeah, that's a terrifying thing. Why would you? Well, never mind. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add before we get started?
I don't really have anything to add.
Okay. Um. Okay. So you guys are making your way through the bay that extends out past, or you have basically exited the bay and were making your way around or out towards the islands of Tasmal when Virix, you realize that's Cabal you guys are passing. And Cabal is also the very city that you were told that they were in charge of the production of Veldust in Tasmal, and that if you were going to, do what you were going to do, you were given her basically her signing off on you going and taking over that whole deal, or at least helping them out with all that stuff or whatever, go see what's going on, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I got your blessing to do the drug lord thing.
Is it time sensitive? No. Is any of this time sensitive? Not necessarily. So really it's what do you guys want to do, and that's what we'll get into.
Well, I'm kind of down since we're already here. Might as well make port. Anybody else got any objections?
Yeah, I mean, Virik certainly has no objections. I mean, it's kind of her gig, so.
All right. Let's go. As you guys are turning around and making your way towards the port, let's go ahead and get a perception check.
Woohoo!
Ooh, first roll with a new set of dice.
Ow, ow. I gotta rely on near old faithful of D&D. Wait, what am I doing? Go back.
It's gonna be a
Shit.
14.
All right, Virix, with your 14, you notice that there's a few ships already in port or out the harbor, already docked and whatnot, and one of those ships has red sails.
Those dirty bastards, the Crimson Blades are here.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay.
Man, we might get into a fight.
Uh-oh.
My fist.
Can you remind me why we don't like the crimson knives? Wait, blades?
Crimson Blades. Well, it's Shotzi saying this to Virix. Virix responds and she goes, Shotzi, there's some down low, dirty sons of bitches.
Yeah, but how's that any different than all the other dumb sons of bitches we, come face to face with?
I have personal beef with them. Also, let's just say the matter is, how do I put it? Not political.
Were they part of that whole deal in the cave?
They were.
Okay, it's all coming back to me now.
I
We was bad.
Virix throws her arm around Shotzi and she says, Shotzi, let's just say the world would be a better place without him. Think of it like a beautiful bottle of wine that somebody dumped all over the floor and then they poured muck water from the sewers of Verithra into. That's what the Crimson Blades are.
Oh, that's just downright awful.
Exactly. You see the picture?
I smell the picture.
What's going on? It sounds really like
Rogar,
Okay.
Rogar appears out of nowhere and goes, so we should shoot them. I turn around and I look at Rogar and I say, Rogar, listen. My fists are thirsty.
My fists are thirsty. I like that.
I'm taking that as
Thirsty for
battle
blood.
station question.
Okay. So, what's the plan, y'all? Sounds like we're gonna go ahead and dock.
Roll initiative.
Well,
Blow 'em up.
Personally, my idea is that we dock, and then we go to like whoever we need to talk to about the production of Veldust and get that in order. And then we have a night in the town. And if we get into a couple of fights, maybe we get into a couple of fights, you know?
Indeed, I'm down with her way of thinking. Like, yeah, just gotta make sure the motherfucker don't fall in love. I can't. Oh dear. Just saying. But I'm down for a night on town.
That sounds like a plan. We're not opening fire. Got it.
No.
I do have a question about Cabal. Does it fall under the laws of Auroria, or does it fall under the laws of Chimeria?
Tasmal.
Oh, I forgot about the law.
Chimeria, yes.
Okay.
So to be clear, Queen Targina is not simply the Queen of Chimeria. She is the ruler of all Tasmal.
Okay.
Okay, and
Sorry,
yeah.
I'd be forgetting.
You're good. She just happens to be located in Chimeria, which is essentially the capital, which is pretty much the center of Tasmal. So, with that said, yes, it is under the laws of Tasmal, so just to help solidify this in your brain real quick, it is not illegal to produce, sell, use narcotics of any kind in Tasmal. Not necessarily, no. There's no law against it. Okay, in fact, Queen Targina makes a good profit by producing things and selling them abroad. Of course, it would be illegal to sell them in another country. So people come here and purchase them. And what they do when they go back to their own country is up to them.
They smuggle.
So that brings me to a secondary question. Does our little pins work here like they would in Chimeria? Our little
That's an excellent question. I'm not sure. I really am not sure how to answer that question for you. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. You should go find out.
I had the feeling you would say that. As we're docking, Virix pulls the pin out of her jacket and she's kind of flipping it over in her hand and contemplating on it.
Okay. So, all right, let's talk about a bit about the town. Cabal itself shouldn't look like a secret criminal headquarters. It should. I'm so sorry. It doesn't look like a criminal headquarters of any kind. It's a modest harbor, fishing boats, cargo vessels, a few weathered buildings clustered along the shorelines, smoke rising from chimneys, the usual sounds of a working port. Hammers from the smith, saws from the wood shop, gulls, shouting dock workers, carts rolling over uneven streets. There's a market that's near the harbor. You can see people buying and selling wares. You see a grain silo that towers over a portion of the city or the town. There's a general store you can see, and a harbor, of course, the smith. You can hear the sounds of the hammer. There's a woodworking shop, a couple of different workshops throughout the city, actually, an inn, several taverns. It's a working town. Not poor exactly, and not exactly rich. It's just kind of ordinary. So the dock workers they get busy and dealing with your ship. They help you secure the ropes and get you docked, as it were, port side, all that good stuff. And they are asking, are you unloading cargo? Do you need to? And Rick kind of looks at you and says, we're just here for a short duration. Is that right? We're not unloading or receiving any goods at this point. Oh, good point. Hold up. Wait a minute. There is one moment that got left out of last session. Before you guys left, a wyvern delivered a pallet with tons of Veldust.
Oh yeah.
How much?
Enough to fill a crate about your size. A full pallet, basically. Think of a pallet like 6 by 6 by 6, filled with tons and tons of Veldust that are in jars. About an ounce apiece in those jars.
Holy shit. How many? Okay, hang on.
How many jars?
Yeah, I was gonna say how many per row because I could do the math, but
Enough. I don't know. I did not specifically, I didn't do all that. I could tell you this. It is 3 metric tons of Veldust.
3 metric tons.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Enough to weigh the ship down a bit.
Oh, a wee bit. Was that it? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm listening.
So I look back over to Rick as he's talking to the dock workers after he gives me that look, and I say, we might do a little light shopping, and I kind of throw a little wink in there.
So Zanzibar, says, should I'll accompany you. Does anyone else want to go with Virix and Zanzibar as they make their way, or AKA Zil, as you make your way, they make their way into town?
I do.
Of course, I'm going with my homegirl, right? Like,
Sure. Spencer's there for the ride.
Rogar's going.
It's a group activity.
We're going on an adventure.
Going on an adventure indeed.
Okay,
How
so
exciting.
then as you
I love adventures.
Adventure, you say?
Oh shit. I also just remembered that I decided that Virix had a southern accent the last couple of times we played, and I realized I wasn't doing it. Now! It's alright. We'll get it. We'll get there.
Alright, so
Well, I'd say today would be the day to get a good old Western Southern kind of accent down in lieu of. Yeah.
So,
Queen of country.
Where are you guys headed in the town itself? Is there a specific place you guys are headed?
Um, can I do a recall of sorts to see if Queen Targina told me exactly where this production facility was?
I can tell you right now, she did not, other than telling you to go to Cabal. So, but I'll say, as you start making your way into town, you notice also that there is at the far end of town, rising above everything else, is a mansion. Okay. The mansion doesn't seem like it belongs there. It's enormous. Stone walls, ornamental ironwork, manicured grounds, tall windows, elaborate architecture. It is beautiful. Beautiful gardens and so forth. And guards. Lots and lots and lots of guards roving around here and there. Well dressed. Not men in rusty armor or anything like that. These guys are all very well dressed. Okay? So, with that, what do you do?
I turn around and I look at the rest of the party and I say, well, that seems fine a spot as any to start looking.
Go with me.
All right. So you guys start making your way up to the mansion. You notice a lot of people in town. They kind of wave at you and so forth as you start making your way by. And go ahead and roll me a perception check for y'all. Those who would like to perceive.
Sure, I'll take 10. That'll be a 17.
Okay.
Rolled a 2 for a total of 5. I'm looking at Zill's butt.
Oh my, again.
It's hard
gotta
not
go.
to.
Okay, so Spencer, you notice that there's a tavern, right? That you guys are making your way by, and like 4 or 5 gentlemen are making their way inside of the tavern. You notice, and at a glance, you see that they have red sashes hanging from their swords as they make their way inside the tavern. But I'm sure that's
Shotzi got a 27.
yeah, you notice that too. Doesn't
Was not
seem
looking
like,
at Zill's
but
butt.
you also notice Virix has not noticed them. Her eyes are fixated upon someone's illustrious rump.
It's Cake. She's looking at Cake and drooling. Gotcha.
I'm a lady. I don't drool.
Crimson Blaze 3 o'clock.
So your mouth perspired just a little. Your teeth got sweaty. Okay, that's how that works.
That beautiful, absolute poetry.
I'm using that. That is fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you.
Teeth are sweaty. Mom spaghetti. That's all I can think about right now.
Hands
Oh
are
my
heavy.
Can we? What?
She said she's a lady and she doesn't drool, so her teeth got sweaty.
Jesus. That was terrible.
What are you, a dog? You sweat through your tongue? Now your teeth are sweaty.
I'm a wild animal. Rah!
Oh.
Yeah. So as you're as Virix, never mind, all that, that they see because you don't. You're fixated on that mansion, and you continue walking up. There's 2 armed guards that sit on the other side of a gate, a large gate. Okay, as you approach, they say, "Good afternoon. How can I help you?"
I say,
He's a tall drink of handsome water.
no, I I say, well, fine, gentlemen. Good afternoon to you. I'm in the business of looking for somebody to talk to about some certain productions on the errand of Queen Targinia. And I kind of flip out like the lapel of my coat where I have the little pin setting. I flash it.
Just flashing people.
The pin.
Yeah,
swing-
15.
Okay. So you pull out that pin, you kind of flaunt it a little bit, and
Not a flaunt, a flash.
a flash. You flash it.
A flaunt implies I let it linger.
Yeah.
So now I have to roll to see if this guy even sees it. Okay.
Fuck.
So,
That's right. Yeah, you do. No, because maybe I just go ahead and flash him. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
all right,
Now we roll a disadvantage.
What? Okay.
It's like when you go to flash him while she's flashing him, you roll a disadvantage to see it because he's distracted.
I was only kidding.
All right. So with that, he looks up. You know, at first moment, you're talking about that. He's like, "Queen, right." And the other guard's like, kind of nudges him. He's like, "Oh, right." And the gate swings open. Beyond them, the grounds of the estate are immaculate. Guards patrol paths in pairs, dressed in fine clothing beneath light armor. Servants are move quietly between the buildings. Everything is orderly, expensive, controlled. A guard gestures towards the main entrance. Mr. Rowe is expecting you.
Oh.
Inside, the difference from Cabal is even more striking. Polished stone, fine woodwork, expensive furnishings. The faint smell of incense hangs in the air. Zanzibar looks at you and looks around. He's like, well, now this is fancy. Fella could get used to something like this.
Yeah, maybe. You ain't convincing me of nothing, though.
Right. Okay. Didn't know I need to convince you of anything. Okay. And as you so about that time, you notice a man that waits near the far side of the room. He's tall, thin. He's immaculately dressed. Black coat, black gloves, polished black boots, and an eye patch over his left eye.
Captain
He looks
Morgan?
over. I'm sorry?
Nothing. Please continue.
No, I really want to know what you said. Please.
I said Captain Morgan.
Okay. Okay. And an eye patch over his left eye. He looks over the group for several moments before his attention settles on you, Varix.
Oh?
He smiles politely, says, "Ah." He takes a few steps forward, slowly. "So you are the person they sent from Chimeria." His eyes briefly drop to, you still have that pendant out somewhere?
No, it's just like on the inside of my coat lapel pocket. But if I can see him looking for something, I'll kind of do a little.
Yeah, he looks as His eyes briefly drop to the pendant as you show it, then return to your face. Says, "And what, may I ask, are your qualifications?" He gestures towards the chairs surrounding a small table. "Please, sit. Tell me." "You are no doubt extremely experienced to have been entrusted with an operation of this caliber. I can't wait to hear how your fortune has brought you to my doorstep."
Virix, she sits down in the chair and she's like very relaxed, very languid. She says, "Well, now, Mr. Rowe, that's a fair question. My qualifications are I have the Queen's confidence, the authority to carry out her direction, and a rather extensive understanding of how people behave when they believe nobody's watching them. I know how to keep a secret. I know how to move product without attracting the wrong sort of attention. And I know how to negotiate with men who think they're holding all the cards."
Love it. Love it, girl.
Yeah.
And I'll grant you this, I ain't got a framed certification hanging on my wall saying professional producer of veil dust. But I reckon if the Queen required a diploma, she'd have sent one along with me.
Zing.
I suspect that ought to answer your question.
Quite.
Not really.
It is important to understand the, how you say, manner of what people may do, especially when those are not watching. Indeed. Now, why don't you tell me about a little bit more about yourself? Who are you? And what have you accomplished? Perhaps most importantly, why should I believe you are capable of running what I've built here?
Mr. Rowe, let me tell you a story. You ever been out on the plains of Auroria?
Auroria, the new frontier. No, I have not had the chance.
Well, Mr. Rowe, I reckon a slick-dressed rich fellow like yourself wouldn't fare too well. Now, that's not to diminish your esteem or your dashing qualities. But that being said, it's a rough place. Even rougher still when you're on a job.
Indeed.
Out on the plains of Auroria, I have faced many a trial and tribulation, individually and with my associates in hand. You ever seen a naga? You ever faced down a horde of natives? You ever derailed a train?
No, I haven't. But this conversation is not about me. It's about you.
Well, see, Mr. Rowe, I understand it's about me, but what I'm asking you to do here is to compare our qualifications. While you seem like a well-read man, I'm sure very smart, very well educated, you seem like you've done very well for yourself here. Everything I've learned the hard way. Everything I've earned with blood, sweat, tears, and more than a little sacrifice. As far as my accomplishments go, I have to say, I've touched quite a few lives, for better and for worse.
Okay. So, the native vegetation here on our little island bit of a marsh and whatnot here and there, but the vegetation is plenty right for making our vel dust. We extract it from the leaves itself. Takes its time process. We've also, during that time of, perfecting the process of creating this vel dust, have developed a means of creating a synthetic option as well. One that is less time consuming, and it he says it is actually able to produce greater yields. However, the product is not quite as illustrious as the real thing, but it does do the job. So, I understand that you are a person of action. Distribution is a big key. Production is my portion. Now, by all means, if you're going to be distributing upon the world and so forth, tell me, how much can you move and how much would you require, and so on and so forth, and we will go there. Of course, if you most likely would like to bring in your own people to take over the production of the vel dust itself, I can understand that, but I don't see the need to do such extreme measures. Now, do you?
Well, I certainly do not, Mr. Rowe. I wouldn't want to put any people here out of a job. That is not my intention. And I'm sure your people, who've been doing it for longer than anybody I know, who would require training and time and to learn the precisions and the tact that you and your people do. It'd be a waste of time and a waste of money, which frankly are two things ain't worth wasting. So I can agree upon that. Your people stay in charge of production.
We have been utilizing different branches for distribution. One of them being the Crimson Blades, which I understand Queen Targina does not appreciate so much. And
No. She does not.
And I do believe that might be why you've been brought in to take up their end of said distribution, perhaps. Maybe even to deal with our little Crimson Blades problem. Make no doubt there is a bit of a problem. Don't know.
Yeah, we don't like them much.
I like to hear this problem.
It's not long ago they they insisted that a large shipment had just simply gone missing. Isn't that something? I highly suspect that they had other ulterior motives with said supply. I do not have any proof of that matter. However, I have had dealings with them in the past, and it is sometimes as difficult as pulling teeth to get anything done with them. Hopefully, I will not have the same issues with you.
Oh, no, Mr. Rowe. You ain't got to worry about that. My goal here is to be a partner, an ally. I'm a very reasonable woman. I believe in manners, fair dealings, and giving everybody the opportunity to do the right thing. That being said, I find the Crimson Blades seem to have reached the end of their rope on your and Queen Targina's behalf. And when gentlemen have no longer decided to do the right thing, well, let's just say I can make matters quite unpleasant for them.
I believe there is a group of these Crimson Blades that are waiting for us to finish production on the newest shipment. But I have no intention of giving them anything. Of course, they have been lingering for days without the common decency to shove off. perhaps we can see just how useful you can be. I do know there's
Mr.
somewhere
Rowe.
in town. Perhaps you can remove them from our island. Think that's something you might be able to do?
Mr. Rowe,
Monday?
those words are sweeter than honey. I would be more than happy to. In fact, it would be my pleasure to take care of that for you.
No, we talking in good faith,
Very
or we get
well.
paid
So sorry?
above table. So are we just good faith? Just doing it to prove ourselves.
Talking to Burix, or are you talking to me?
I'm just talking to the group in general.
Well, it kind of sounded
Oh.
like lyrics doing. She said her pleasure, so I don't know where did it say anything about
Sure.
payment.
Okay. So our payment is that we are going to be taking the place of what the Crimson Blades are doing. Because Queen Targina and Mr. Rowe can no longer trust them to be accurate distributors of Veldust because of a crate of Veldust. I'm guessing it was probably approximately 17 pounds and labeled as coffee in the ship logs. Went missing.
Maybe that's how they get people to work for the Crimson Blades. Like they drug them, and they get hooked, and so they stay. I don't know,
Maybe.
but I get what you're saying, Varix. We're taking out a problem.
Listen, this is a also once again above table. This is a small physical investment of us beating up some people, right? Which will prove in the long run to make us a lot of money.
Indeed.
Perhaps so. Okay.
It's not like it'd be the first time.
Fair.
Well, never mind.
Back on the table. Virix continues and she says, "Now, Mr. Rowe, I do have a couple of questions for you regarding your little red rat problem. Is this a matter you would like taken care of quietly, or do you have no particular feelings about how the business goes down? A man such as yourself, I'm sure, would like zero trouble stirred up, zero fuss made about it."
Well, as it were, if you're asking if I want the town blown up in the process, absolutely not. But, okay. Yes, collateral damage would be, if you could keep that to a minimum, that would be helpful.
Do it.
Crickets. What's going on? I guess it was a delicate question.
Sorry, I was considering something. And there is, of course, someone else that may be inclined to see how you might deal with this little problem, if you catch my drift.
Oh, no.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes.
Where my page at? Where my page at?
Can I do the same? I want to do an insight.
Yeah.
Because, dealt with those fellas before.
Yes! First nat 20 on this new set of dice for a total of 27.
Okay. Nothing came up.
If you're using the D&D Beyond, I have a tracker on that. I could pull it up to see what you rolled. Jessica, you rolled a 18 on your insight.
Yep.
Okay.
I was like slightly delayed.
Okay, but either way, both of you, okay, especially Virix there. Shotzi, you get the idea that he's holding back some information of some kind. You're not exactly 100% sure on what it might be. Virix, what is the total of your sense motive? Or insight, sorry.
I rolled a nat. I rolled a nat 20, but I got a 27 total.
So to be clear, just to be 100% clear, okay, a nat 20 is a critical hit in combat, 100%. Allows you to double dice pool and all that good stuff, and it means you will hit regardless of what the AC is. That is not true with a DC, like a difficulty check for like a skill check or so forth. 20 simply represents of how good you actually can perform. The DC still exists. It is not simply a, hey, we succeeded. Because if the DC is a 30 and you rolled a, for instance, nat 20 is a 27, you still don't have the skill capable of actually achieving that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So with that said, you do, however, ascertain this. Okay, this is not the boss.
Ooh.
This is not the boss.
Like the assistant manager.
So, after he says, "You catch my drift," I kind of like lean back in the chair a little bit, and I go, "Mr. Rowe, I do believe I, in fact, catch your drift. If you need some time to collect some more information, perhaps speak to somebody about a couple of things. We don't mind taking some time to explore this lovely town, do a little light shopping, invest in the local economy." We'll be around.
Indeed. So, he says, we all have our own jobs to do. Virix, is it? Right? You work for someone. I work for someone. But as long as we all work together, I think we can accomplish great things. Virix, take all the time you need. Either way, the Crimson Blades have laid their hands upon the last bit of Vel dust they will ever see.
Well,
With
Mr.
that-
Rowe, I'm happy I have your confidence.
I'm glad we have understanding. Okay. So he says, I was under the assumption that you have been already loaded up with dust before leaving the port of Chimeria. Is that true?
That would be a correct assumption on your part, Mr. Rowe. You are well informed.
Very good. And therefore, I will insist that once you are able to accommodate such traffic, I will have Veldust prepared and ready to go. It will be... we produce enough Veldust, he said. Says we produce enough Veldust to be able to supply all of Chimeria on a daily basis. Okay. Just to give you an idea, Chimeria may have like 1,000 populace, something like that. You know, so give or take an idea of how much Veldust they actually are putting out. but we have storage. And they are quite full. So production has been brought to a stop until we can move excess Veldust. See, the problem with the Crimson Blaze is they just won't take no for an answer. Perhaps you can convince them.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon I can take care of that.
Very well. So, with that, he says, I can't wait to hear of your newest adventure. Please, make yourselves at home. My home is, of course, your home. And he rises and excuses himself from the room. Okay. Leaving you guys in this foyer. Okay, a little bit lavish, nice seating area, very ornate, whatever. And Zil says, Jesus, if that guy said another word, I swear to God, I was going to kill myself.
Dang.
Oh, darling, are you just too used to hearing us unrefined folk talk now? You can't stand the diplomacy, the 3-syllable words?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's what it is.
With that vicious mocker, are you sure you're not a bard?
She's in her own class.
Above
Yeah, see
table.
that.
Above table, I was just possessed by an old-time Southern lawyer, so.
Good. Let it loose.
I'm blotting myself with a handkerchief in court.
I do declare.
Oh my God.
Now, Your
Oh my
Honor,
God.
I'd like to take a moment, okay?
If I could curry some favor with the jury on behalf of my client.
Oh, because that's so great.
All right, so, I can do that all night.
Makes me want some chicken of the fried nature.
Say Utes.
All right, if anyone can tell me that movie.
My cousin Vinny.
Awesome.
Okay, quick
Shouldn't
drama.
we give this class a chance?
Quick drama god
Damn.
right there.
Like,
Sorry. Sorry.
It's awesome.
It's a
barely
great movie.
processing.
It is.
It's a great movie.
It really is. Okay. So, you guys have the foyer. Zil expresses that he really doesn't like that guy, and he also expresses that it's not the first time he's had dealings with him. He rubs him the wrong way.
Yeah, he does.
He says some people can just get under your skin,
Intently.
Can I? After Zil says he rubs him the wrong way and some people just get under his skin, can I just lean over and whisper in his ear and go, well, I know how to rub you the right way.
That was not what I was expecting. I thought you were going to say, I'll rub you the wrong way.
That you do, love. That you do.
I am full of zingers today. What the fuck?
Yes, you are. So, with that,
Allegedly.
he says there is something I've been meaning to talk to you about there, Varix, if you don't mind. Seems some sort of while I was away, someone made a deal on my behalf for my self-interests. You don't know anything about that, do you?
Exit stage left. Quickly.
Vieric says, if I did, how upset would you be?
Hmm.
He says, well, to be honest, I can't say I can't say I'm exactly upset about not having her in my head anymore. But with her came a degree of power that I cannot look down. But alas, it is not my only tricks. And he does a little snap of his finger, and you see a prestidigitation, and he actually conjures a little flame. He says, "Some magic's still mine to command." But I do wish. I know I don't have much to say. I really can't say much there, Varix. But it appears I'm free. And I have you to thank for that. I should be saying thank you. But I'm not sure if that's the words I would use. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to really let it settle in just yet. You never did tell me, though, Varix. But when that day comes, would you leave with me? Leave all this? It's all just show. You
Viric's
want
like,
fancy things, I can get you fancy things. You want fancy friends, I can find you fancy friends. But there's dangers around here even you can't see. Sometimes I can't either. And that's what scares me the most about this damn place. It seems like no matter what, there's always something trying to kill you. But like I said, I'm not sure if I should say thank you or damn you. For now, I'll just say, well done.
That'll do.
Viric's like, reaches a hand across and sets it on top of one of his. And she says, you ain't gotta thank me for nothing, and you can damn me all you want. But I think that's some of the highest praise I've ever received from you.
I wasn't done yet, Vix. I had a bit left to do. But I guess that'll just have to wait for another, right? Well, I've been off the hook. And that's good, I suppose. Now I just don't know what to do with myself, I guess. Jobless. Homeless. You know, that kind of thing. Yesterday I had everything. Today I have nothing.
Now I feel bad.
I'm so sorry.
Allegedly.
But in the end,
Immediately regret this decision.
in the end,
Seems like he likes messing with your mind, Siobhan. Like, ooh wee, he's up and down roller coaster.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
He-
I do not like playing with people's
emotional.
business. No. But yeah, Zill is an interesting character for sure, and he basically tells you that he has some things he was still working out, but it seems like someone else is going to have to work that out anyway, and he's done with it basically. But in a sense, he has a relief because none of that looming over him anymore. But at the same time, it's a strange sense as he doesn't really know where he belongs now.
He's little orphan Annie.
Oh, I have one final thing that I want to say to him. In response to all that, Vieric says, a cage bird don't know to fly or where to nest until its cage is opened. And you've always got a home as long as you're with me.
Aww.
Vix, you're homeless too.
That's not a good pickup line ever. No, you can't just no. You're homeless too. Wait a minute.
I've got this ship. I'm just kidding. No, you got this ship that nobody owns, that nobody claims.
Ship.
So sorry. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
No, that was a zinger. That was canon. That was canon.
Wild. That's some emotional damage right there.
Indubitably.
Shall we get out of here?
Yeah, it's up. All y'all. It's your show.
We don't mean to interrupt, but I believe we've got, as you like to say, a red rat problem to deal with.
Yeah, I love that. A red rat problem. We got things to do.
Interrupt your
Yeah,
mushy.
last time I saw the red rats, they went into the tavern. So, the one that we passed on our way here.
Yeah, we were also told to limit collateral damage, and if we go up into the tavern bar, start
gonna be
up a fight.
Good idea. If we're inside, we can only damage the building that we're in, right? So that's
Well-
minimal.
Well, hear
Nah,
me
makes
out.
more sense to be out in the open.
He didn't say not to have collateral damage. He just said to keep it to a minimum. Pat just slowly looked at the camera like, what? I mean, that was what was said. Keep it to a minimum.
And Rogar says, "It's been a while since I've burnt down a tavern."
Exactly.
Vieric goes, well. Let's discuss this. I think it would be personally in all our best interests if perhaps we waited until after dark.
Ooh.
Keep it quiet.
Well-
Keep it quick. Dispose of any dead rats that we may stomp out along the way.
Yeah, and if they
That's
come
what I
out
was
a little
wondering, like-
tipsy, they'll feel it less.
Like, wait, are we trying to exterminate the rats?
Oh, yeah.
Can I take one of the artificers and we go sabotage the ship? I got a new spell I want to try.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, see, we could use the ship for distribution of the product and stuff. We just need to get rid of the rats that are on land and on the ship. Just apparently is that what we're doing? Just rat genocide.
So disable the ship is what I'm hearing. Don't sink it. Don't want them escaping.
Eric's my funny little friend. I think sabotaging that ship is a mighty fine idea.
Well, we got 2 artificers. Which one of y'all is coming with that?
Now,
Both?
hear me out.
I like it, but I can only help one of you. I'm sorry.
Hear me out. I have an idea. I got a couple of loose nuts and bolts rattling around in the old noggin.
That's normal for you.
Well, I got one more nut and one more bolt than you do, Eric's.
Hey, how'd you know about that? Nobody knew about that, Hydra.
Now listen, lock in.
Got you.
Take the time to sabotage the ship. Damage it a little. Just enough that, should it set sail, it'll get out into open water and then sink.
So what I'm hearing is a time-delayed firebomb. I think I know I know the job.
Or we can also just poison their ale that's on the ship.
Why not both? Let's go.
In the meantime, the rest of us, I say once it gets a little dark and maybe these rats have had a little bit more than they're used to drink, with the influence of some helping hands here and there, we do a little talking. I find there's not too terribly much that some broken kneecaps and a few loose teeth can't convince someone of. We get them to leave town. They get on the ship. Ship goes down a few miles out. Easy peasy. What do you think?
So are we like enticing them to like a drink off and then fucking them up? Wait, like, is that?
Shotzi, you're a very pretty woman. I can be a very pretty woman when I want to be. I've got some gold to spare. I'm sure we could do a little night on the town. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I sure do. Sailing sweet.
Okay, so game plan. The boys are gonna go to the ship. The girls are gonna go get the other sailors drunk. Is that what I'm getting at?
Yeah. Above table. Here's my idea. Here's my idea. Above table. Not role playing it.
Yep.
Warlock and Artificer. You can sabotage the ship. Delayed firebomb, whatever you want to do. Right? It just needs to be well enough that it can sail out a bit of the ways before it sinks. While you're doing that, Shotzi and Virix are going to go do some not so well-intentioned flirting and buying of drinks. And then perhaps a little luring into a dark alley. And then, fucking them up a little bit, threatening them, telling them to get out of town. They get on the ship. The ship sails out. It sinks.
Wait, I got a question. How many fellas are we talking here?
The whole crew for 2 of you.
This is why I asked the number.
Listen. You only gotta bite the biggest dog in a dog pack to get the rest of them to listen.
Oh, you ain't wrong. No.
Is that how it works?
But that's dogs.
Are men any different?
Hey,
Slightly. At
not
least
wrong.
physically speaking.
I am open to suggestions.
I thought it was a good idea.
Oh, what say you?
How Zill feels about it. Watching you go float.
So
I
yeah,
don't.
Zill's curious about what his part to play in this is. What would you guys?
Someone's got to be
So,
the
with all
alone.
your power,
Well, it kind of
most of
sounded
your
like
power
we went
gone.
more from immediate extermination of the rats to drunken battery and say get the hell out of here and never come back to a vessel that will ultimately sink, but will it in fact kill all the rats in the process? Did
So
you think of that?
Ryan, what were you
We
saying?
Since you have most of your power gone, what are you still capable of? I know you're very sneaky. You still got that, but like, what's your limit?
Enough.
Very specific, like a man that doesn't want to give his hand away.
That means you need a never-ending flask that you put in your pocket.
Well,
Okay, to be clear, most of what he does, most of his spells, okay, are for misleading. They are for illusions. They are transmutations. They are things of that nature. Um, he can make himself look like just about anyone. Okay, he can make himself invisible. He can turn. He can. That's essentially what he does. Among a couple different, sure, he can do maybe a magic missile, a little bit of firebolt, basic little cantrips, send message, things of that nature. But mostly what he does is illusions, okay, transmutations, alterations.
So would it be out of the question? Can you change sex? Can you? Can you? How you feel about cross-dressing?
Oh yeah, Zill could be the party girl number 3.
Well,
this poor man is so exhausted.
no, yeah.
Wait, what
I
was
mean,
that movie? Chinatown or something? What? I can't. I can't think.
How are you with seduction?
um, ask Virix. I'm
Ooh,
just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke.
that's a
Hey, Vic.
2015 comeback.
I was just kidding.
Virix,
How is you with
to,
seduction?
sorry, I know that was a joke, but I really want to play into the bit. Virix, if he had said that, Virix would said, "Well, to be fair, he got about half a bottle of whiskey in me and then took me down to his basement first, but." Which did happen.
100% happened.
Okay. So
Oh, I think I've seen that basement.
But
we got Charlie's Angels and the boys.
So yeah, he can play the part of a girl, sure.
I was also
Wouldn't be his
thinking,
first time.
Virix
Oh,
says,
what?
Virix is
Who
also
won
thinking, she's,
two? Sorry, I remember the name of the damn movie too.
Virix says, I was also thinking you just help us run point a little. Somebody sitting at a table unassuming, keeping an eye and an ear out. Maybe you leave a little bit before us, and who knows? There's a devilishly handsome man standing in the back of an alley. It's hard to run away when you're cornered from both sides.
That's true. So, one thing there, Virix. As he says, it wouldn't be the first time he's played the part of a woman. Now then, Virix,
Damn it.
I want you to roll for that memory.
Oh no.
Am I doing an insight?
You can roll an insight, or it technically would be a history check, okay, because it's dealing with your personal history.
All right, I've got a +3 to history. Come on. Give me a good roll. It's a 13. It's not bad.
Very good. So, with a 13, that is a success about remembering from your past. Very good. Yes, this is not the first time Zanzibar has played the part of a woman. No, not at all. It's definitely not the first time you saw Zanzibar was in Chimeria. Definitely not the first time you saw Zil and Auroria. You were trained as an infiltrator. You were trained as an assassin. You were trained to gather information, to blend in, to listen from Zanzibar.
I hate it here.
As a woman?
I hate it here.
Just keep coming out.
I need another glass of wine.
And into that
Why is that
system.
so traumatic? I don't understand.
Because now
He watched her grow up. He watched her and taught her and then did her. So that's
now I feel like Virix got groomed.
it right?
So I have a question.
Groomed.
Virix, with that revelation, is there anything you're saying, anything you're doing?
After she thinks about it, she just kind of cocks her head. She goes, And she doesn't expound or say anything further. She's gonna think about it a little bit more before she discusses it.
So with that, yeah, he's willing to play the part of a woman. If you want him to go with you guys to the place with the stuff. If there's something else you'd prefer him to help you with, then he can do that.
Oh, I am looking forward to seeing this man all in drag. Let's go.
I want to hear his voice.
We gotta make sure to show his butt. That's the thing. It's got his butt. They're gonna follow the cake. They want the frosting.
Oh, now I definitely need another glass. They want the frosting.
And we need an accurate description.
Frosting?
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Sorry, my teeth are sweating.
They see cake
I'll be right back.
It's Jamal, not Cam. It's Jamal.
That is so funny. Both of them
Okay.
had to go get a drink.
Well, while we're doing that, I think the boys should probably figure out how we're approaching this one, yeah?
Oh yeah, you guys gotta go disable the ship, even though I said we should keep it because it could be useful, but apparently it's gonna be that's how all the rats are gonna die.
We're going to make it the
Either-
Titanic, except for it go boom.
Yeah, it's gonna either go down in flaming glory or the rats are gonna drown because they was burnt and now they're in the ocean. Or the river.
I had a small idea, Mr.
And-
Foley. I heard that you can make napalm. Yeah.
Napalm.
Yeah, napalm. It's his version of fireball. So, what are the chances of a nice napalm bomb to put in the bottom? I'm sure with your alchemy and his ingenuity, between the two of you, you can make a big enough boom to bring this tub down for us. And I can take one of you with me to sneak aboard the ship because I can cast water breathing.
All right, time returned.
Mm. I mean, my suit allows me to also breathe while underwater. Technically.
I mean, then all three of us technically could go because then I could just cast water breathing on you, and you can use your water breathing apparently, and I automatically can breathe underwater because of my last level. I took
Cool.
up water, so that'll get all three of us onto the ship via the water, so we can sneak onto it. And then between the two of you, one of you has napalm, the other one has the know-how to figure out the weak points of the ship to place the napalm, and then we just got to figure out a time delaying fuse so that way we can make sure it doesn't blow up in the harbor.
Yes, sounds about right.
Okay, so the boys have a plan. Now, will that plan work? We don't know. But we got a plan. Is it a
Worst
good
comes
plan?
to worst, it'll be a firefight on the ship.
Yeah. Is it a good plan? That's yet to be seen, but it's a plan.
You know what a plan actually is?
Expectations?
Fair enough. A list of things that could go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Being spotted while inspecting the ship. Being spotted while setting traps on the ship.
You two are kind of the brainy ones, so I don't know how much napalm you'll need. No plan
Napalm.
services done.
Where did we get napalm
Yeah.
from?
That would be Foley.
Yeah, that's his fireball.
Oh,
Quote
okay.
Yeah.
unquote.
I was like, when did we go Armageddon?
Yeah.
When did we start violating the Geneva Convention?
Right.
Yeah, glob.
Technically, there is no Geneva Convention yet.
Yeah, who is this Geneva and what?
Geneva
When we
suggests.
hit level
I've only heard of a comic book convention, not a Geneva Convention.
They suggest we do it. Hey, remember, it's only your crime the first time.
That's right.
So, I've heard that there is a plan. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to know what the plan is. I just need to know what you guys are doing.
I believe we're parting ways. Charlie's Angels is going to the tavern, and the boys are gonna head back to the ship to grab a few items and then head into the water.
Okay, so next question: where is Zill going in this equation?
He
He's
is the
part
big
of Charlie's Angels.
He's coming with the
Yeah.
girls.
All right. 2. Who wants to start? Girls or guys?
Guys are
roll on
gonna
it.
need time to get back to the ship, and I believe he wanted to make a little bit more napalm. So I think that would mean the girls are up while we're at the ship.
Well, let's go
Right,
ahead and get
that's-
that stuff started, That way you guys can be working on that behind the scenes while we run that, and then we'll come back after you guys are completed building that stuff. I think that's the best way to do that. So let's get you guys going back to the ship, in which case, what are you guys doing going back to the ship?
I will be helping out both of them to, I guess, make these napalm bombs. Whatever they need help with, I don't exactly know. They're the smart ones. I'm just a pair of hands.
All right, I got an answer. I will be work on napalm and Spencer. Okay, keep on saying napalm. What?
We're trying to make a delayed blast fireball.
Delayed blast fireball. Got it. Okay. All right. And you guys
Or
have
your stat block.
someone among your group has this spell.
We have a fireball. We're working on creating a timer for it to make it delayed blast.
I
And
believe
how
Cody
Um,
actually has
would you-
the ability to make napalm. We're just trying to get a canister and a time delayed device.
So, sounds like you guys need like a timer, a detonator,
yeah.
a
We just need
long wick.
Yeah,
we
there
just
you go.
need plastic explosives and a remote detonation device.
So, who's our alchemist?
That is Foley.
Okay. All right, Foley. There you go. You managed to put together. Go ahead and roll me a tinker check.
Can I provide a bardic inspiration?
You can provide a bardic inspiration for that.
Yay! There you go, buddy. I hope it helps.
What is the bardic? Is it a D4 or a D6 or a D8?
Sick.
Depends on his bardic level, but yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
double check it, but I believe it's
All right, so Cody, what you end up doing, utilizing the materials you have on, you essentially you combine some chemicals, okay, but you also leave a diaphragm in the middle of the chemicals between them, so they're separated. One of those chemicals is corrosive. It will eat through that diaphragm in a steady amount of time. Once it eats through that diaphragm and combines with the other liquid, it will become volatile. And it will ignite your stuff. Okay? So you have essentially made a timer. Okay? So the question is, how long is that timer going to last? With your 27, why don't you go ahead and roll me? 3d4.
Why do I feel like this just got dangerous?
I mean, the longer the better.
You
So
have 6
if
hours.
I could mathematically calculate it. Oh, 6 hours? Fantastic.
You have 6 hours. From the moment you combine those, the diaphragm has 6 hours until it is burned through by the corrosive chemical you're adding to it. Okay? So,
All right.
There you go. You guys have a timer. Timer made with alchemy.
Awesome.
that was actually really cool.
So I have an idea. If
Uh-oh.
we figure out a way to mount it to the bottom of the ship, it will explode the bottom of the ship and sink them while they're out at sea. 6 hours will give enough time for them to be fucked in the middle of the ocean.
Now that's
Yeah.
just
no
the
way
timer.
home. Yes.
That's only the timer. And so once that timer, blom, it's going to become volatile. Boom, it's going to make a little explosion. But that little explosion will then trigger something else that you guys have not yet created.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the timer, we got the base material. Got you.
Okay, you have a timer. Now you need an explosive.
All right,
Who wa-
Mr.
who
Napalm
like to do it?
Fireball guy.
You'll work
So
on
shall I roll for explosive?
Why don't it looks like Cody's going to roll. It looks like Cody's going to get advantage because you guys are working on it together, and I do believe we're probably going to throw in a little bardic inspiration just to make sure, right? Yeah, we are.
Yes,
We're a
sir.
team.
Yeah. The
Go
thing
roll
is,
with
I
advantage
figured
and-
I was going to roll the second one, which
That's fine.
I already had rolled.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So what was your total with advantage?
Since
a
it's
bardic-
just a regular tinker check.
And bardic inspiration.
And bardic. Okay. So what's the bardic? Is a D8 or 6? 6. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It didn't matter. That ends up being a 30 total.
All right. In that case, roll me 4d6.
Ten.
Perfect. Okay. So, what you've essentially done, I know napalm was the word. We're going to use dynamite as a catalyst, okay? Because there is actually a statistic for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it essentially works kind of like fireball. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So dynamite stick in D&D. Let's look at it. As an action, a creature can light a stick of dynamite, throw it at a point up to 60 feet away. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a DC dexterity check, blah, blah, blah. You can smack it or take 3d6 of bludgeoning damage from the explosion, for a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. That is a stick of dynamite. Okay. A character combines sticks of dynamite together, so they explode at the same time. Each additional stick increases the damage by 1d6 to a maximum of, you guessed it, 10d6, and the burst radius by 5 feet to a maximum of 20 feet. So you've essentially created a fireball with delay blast. Just as you guys did.
Cool.
So that works.
Okay. So it'll do 10d6 of damage because you rolled 10d4 or 10 with your d4s. Okay. So right science, bitch. Whoa. Mr. White. Okay, so yes. Okay, so each d4 that you rolled, each number on that would essentially be 1d6. So you rolled 10, so that's 10d6 worth of explosive damage that you have created. Okay, and that so there you go. Simple as that. Yay, science!
Hell yeah.
Okay. So with that, you guys are all working on all that. Okay. Meanwhile, back in town, the ladies start approaching a tavern. You guys can hear the sounds of a piano playing inside. Sounds of joy and glee as people hollering and singing and carrying on as you make your way inside, and you can see that the tavern is quite full.
I'm sorry to interject. Before we step inside, can I do something?
Of course you can.
I'm gonna kind of like step off around to the side of the building, and I'm gonna look at Shotzi and be like, "Cover for me for a sec." Or cover for me for a second, Shots. Shotzi, you are muted.
Shotzi
So
says,
I had this
"Okay."
thought. It's like I had this thought. Are we gonna be twins? That gets a lot of attention.
We could go for twins. That'd be fun.
Nah. Twins are not fun. Triplets are fun.
Is that
Oh.
Zill saying that?
Yeah.
Triplets it is. And so I kind of like step off around to the side of the building in the shadow, and I make sure there's like nobody looking, and I use my shape changer action to take on Shotzi's appearance, and I like take off my coat and I sling it over my arm, and I like unbutton like the top 3 buttons of my shirt. And I go, nice.
My God, this is so weird.
Zill says
But
abracadabra
it's okay.
Holmes and does the same thing.
Abracadabra. Why do you keep saying that?
This is something I like to say at church.
Abracadabra, motherfucker.
Abracadabra Holmes.
Bibbity bobbity, fuck you.
Alright, so with that, you guys make your way, you guys are heading into the tavern?
Yeah.
So
We
there's
looking
about-
fly. We looking fly as hell. A 3-way walking in.
So when you make your way inside, the tavern's rather full. You see about, roughly about 30 people, give or take, in the tavern itself, milling on, and tables and so forth. Bunch at the bar. There's people upstairs on the balcony above. You see about half of them seem to have these crimson, sashes hanging from their swords. Why don't this would be a great time to get me a perception check, please.
Okay.
So 15.
In the back corner, with a young girl on his lap, you can see that there is a man that has his sword slung over the chair behind him, and you see the hilt of the sword has a ruby on it.
I'm gonna kind of give Shotzi and Zill like a couple little nudges and like a head nod. Like a
Zill gives you a wink. Okay. And starts making his way over to that particular table. You see that there's a card game going on at the table. 4 gentlemen with sit there dealing in. As the dealer, takes in the call, and Zill makes his way over and says, "Well, now, boys, who has the lucky hand tonight?" And
feel like I'm utterly horrified inside watching this play out because that's me. And oh dear.
As Zill's doing that, I'm gonna go over to the bar.
So one of the guys says, I do, lady. And then, backs up from the chair and, slaps his little knee. And, of course, that without any hesitation whatsoever, Zill sits right on his lap. He says, my, you are a bit heavy. What are you carrying under that bustle?
So horrified. I'm gonna follow Varys to the bar.
All right. So with that, you guys go up to the bar, and what do you guys do?
I would like to get the barkeep's attention. I'll do a little. Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Well, can I just get one? No, make it two of your strongest bottles, whatever you got. Wine, liquor, ale, just whatever's strongest.
That's right.
Huh?
Strongest.
It's our birthday. It's our birthday. We gotta celebrate it 3 ways.
Hasaki! You hear him yell out, and hear people milling about in the back, and little guy in a little of a gown comes out with a tray, with a bottle, puts it down. Two Hasaki, go! And he runs back behind and gets another bottle and brings that out too. This is the strongest stuff we have. Should be
Wonderful.
good for you. Very good. Yes.
Well, thank you, darling. How much do I owe you?
2 sake, 3 gold.
Well, let me do you a favor, hun. Since we're celebrating our birthday, here's 5. I think we might get a little wild tonight. We'll do the best we can to stay out of trouble. It's just in case there's a little bit of extra noise. If you wouldn't mind shutting your ears out to it.
Indeed. All in good fun. All in good fun.
He looks around and says, yeah, okay, much fun. Go.
Thank you, darling. I pick up one bottle and I hand it to Shotzi, and I grab the other bottle and I turn back and I say, would you mind having a round of 1, 2, 3, 7 glasses delivered to that table up there where they're playing cards?
Yes, I will send right over.
You are just sweeter than a honeybee in June. Thank you, darling.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a charisma?
I dare it.
I do declare you are very sweet like a cookie.
It's a 23.
Yeah, as you say, thank you, darling, and all like that. He's like, yes. If you need anything else, you just come see me. I'll take care of it.
Yes, sir, I sure will. Thank you.
You little thing.
All right, so you end up leaving with the 2 bottles of sake and apparently the barkeeper's attention. And where do you go? You wanted to send the glasses over to that table, the one that Zill's sitting on the lap of.
Yeah, we're going. We're going up to that table with Zill.
You were very specific about where Zill was sitting with that.
I wouldn't let nobody forget. He just happily sat down, and I watched myself sat on this guy's leg. It was weird. And then he said, "You're heavy." I'm not heavy. This is all right. Let's do this, girl.
Zill's heavy. Zill's heavy. Okay. The alteration spell does not technically. I mean, you're still you. You just have the appearance of something else. Okay. So he's still a 230-pound man that looks like a 130-pound woman.
111.
Damn, bitch, you eat?
My apologies. My apologies.
Hey, yeah, he helped me roll out Shotzi's characteristics and such, and she came out like Nicole Kidman, 5'11", 111, blonde and blue-eyed.
Well, not 230 pounds. That's more like my weight. More like 180, 190 pounds. Okay.
It's still heavy.
Yeah, still.
Well, as we like go up the stairs and we like come to the table where Zill's at and they're playing cards and such, I'm gonna walk up and go. I'm gonna walk up and go. Well, my, I was just starting to think this tavern didn't have anything pretty to look at. Looks like my sister here did a darn good job at finding something.
I was just telling these fellas about y'all and how good we are working together.
Well, did you tell them it's our birthday?
Oh, no, I did not.
It's our birthday.
It's our birthday.
And we got shots.
Yeah, we hope you fine gentlemen won't mind. It just looked like y'all were having so much fun, and we got plenty of booze to spare. Do you mind if... Oh, did my sister introduce herself or us to you?
You could call me Mary.
You can call me Molly.
And
You can call me Maddie. That's short for Madison.
we're M and M.
Triple M.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
It's just a handful of M&Ms. Taste
Listen.
the rainbow. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one.
Will
Above
you
table.
will?
Above table. I don't think you guys know the amount of time I've spent around hammered Southern women.
So now, what I need us to do here, okay, is we're gonna roll a deception. Okay, we are gonna gain advantage because of one, we are all disguised. Okay, all right. So who would like to roll said deception?
Well, I have +7 to deception, and I'm proficient in it.
I'm going to have to say my vote's on you, girlfriend. I have a +1.
Deception with advantage. Go.
Deception with advantage.
Oh,
It's my birthday.
it's my birthday.
Okay, so deception with advantage, that's going to be a total of 18.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So
Not
now
bad
I'm
at
gonna-
all.
So now I'm going to roll an insight. I'm going to declare this roll is going to be a +4. Okay.
What's heard?
So that means that we need to roll you said a 17, 18?
18.
So I need to roll looks like a 14 or higher in order to see through your deception.
Better not.
She said, better not.
I just saw him put on his glasses. I'm scared.
Be afraid.
No, don't make that face.
I can't give you
What
bardic
face?
inspiration.
Jesus. Okay. All right. All right. So no, you're. I'm sure you're fine. I'm sure it's fine.
You're-
So the guy with the ruby hilted sword. As the deal goes through, and he ends up winning again. Okay, he says it is my lucky night, and he brings all the coins to him, and all the guys are like, they throw in their cards. You win again, boss. You always win. He's like, and I always win the girl too, or girls. Am I right? You got it, boss. So, M and M. This is a trio thing. He says, as the girl on his lap says, you don't need them. They don't even work here. Anything?
Well, I would say that makes us more fun than you, Sugar. And besides, you've looked like you've got about half a nugget to a box. Kind of looking her up and down, just saying nonsensical, insults.
Excuse me? So you think you can just come on in here and take all our... Get off my lap. Well, shit, what? Oh, damn. You hear from the bartender, Sheila, shut your trap. And she kind of gets up and is like, fair enough. Well, when you're done messing with the second hand ladies, you come back and find me, darling. She says as she rubs him under the chin. And then she kind of looks at y'all and gives y'all the dirtiest look. She swaddles away.
I'll turn around and go, Sheila, can you check on our glasses, please?
Oh, yeah, I'll check on them all right. I'll check on them real good. As she moves her way over to the bar. Okay.
Do not drink anything she brings you. Don't.
No,
just-
that time,
just-
you see that the one of the other waitress, the actual waitress, brings all the sake and the drinks and says, well, if you don't mind, would you take that to a room? I'd like a bit of privacy. Right, ladies?
Well, I was thinking, a girl can hardly hear herself think in this tavern. It's awfully loud and noisy.
Maybe maybe there's a room upstairs we could take for a while. Perhaps the evening. And he looks over at the bartender and says, did you have any rooms for that? And he says, oh yes, just for you, no problem. And he says, room 13, all yours, master. And he gets up and starts making his way up the stairs. Well, ladies, follow me.
Wait a minute. We didn't even have our shot to celebrate our birthday.
Oh, you could bring the drinks in the room. We'll celebrate there.
Yeah.
Can I? I'm gonna. I'll go. Yeah, Mary, Maddie, don't be so rude to this fine man. And I'm gonna kind of give him a wink, and I'm go, why don't you lead the way? And I'm gonna pick up the sake bottles.
You see one of the guys says, you can leave one of those here. Of course.
That's probably a good idea.
I think I can do that for you, Shug. Make sure you take an extra one for us.
You got it, darling, says as he pinches you on the butt as you make your way along. You see Mary as or Zill, after you do that, kind of stumbles a little bit, hits him in the back of the head. Oh, so sorry, love. Didn't mean to hit you like that. My apologies. Seems like Zill got a little jealous of someone else grabbing your butt.
Hang on. I'm looking through my inventory really quick.
Still gotta say, it's kind of so weird seeing myself portrayed in a different manner.
Wait, what? That might have been when my phone crashed. What? What did you just say?
Well, Zill and Virix have both taken the appearance of Shotzi. So they're all triplets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my phone crashed, I think, at that point when you were describing that. That's funny right there. Now, okay. Sorry, I'm a little late to the party here.
So now they've
That's
convinced
okay.
the leader of the Crimson
Now you
Ranger,
understand.
this little
Okay.
group, to go up and have a good time on their birthday together with a bunch of sake.
You look
Yeah.
thrilled to be playing a part of Zill as a female. You look thrilled.
It's what I do,
He
bud.
kinda
Sorry. It's just-
kinda
it's
pushed
what I
it.
do. Alright. So, at any rate, he grabs the sword off of his chair, slings it over his shoulder, and begins making his way up the stairs. Says, "Well, ladies, you're coming with."
Oh, we're right behind you, sugar.
Remember, it's a three-way thing. I mean, we're triplets. I couldn't get it out.
I think
We're
he
on a
got.
mission.
I think he got that, Maddie. You don't need to lay into it that hard.
So Zill gets up off the guy's lap that he was sitting on and says, "Sorry, sugar. Looks like I'm in demand." And makes his way over towards the stairs. You see that guy. It's like, "Oh, no problem." Oh, rubbing his leg.
Oi. Absolutely. Just oi.
It was like a weighted blanket, and he wasn't ready for it at all.
All right. So you three follow him up into his room.
Ew.
Very good. There is a bed in here. It's a basic like bed. There's two beds. They're not exactly to each other. He says, "We must probably put those together, right?" And he goes over and kind of starts pushing on one of the beds, trying to get them all together. And after you guys all get inside, Zill just slowly closes the door, locks it.
Well, he's pushing to get the beds together, and Zill's locking the door. Is there like a little table or something in the room?
Sure. There is a table with a couple of chairs next to it, next to one of the walls. There's like a little seating area where you could enjoy conversation or maybe a meal.
I'm gonna set down the bottle of sake, and I'm gonna set down the 3 glasses. And I know you're gonna make me roll a sleight of hand check. I can feel it. In the glass to the far left, like I've sat them down in a row, in the glass to the far left, I wanna put some poison in it.
What kind of poison?
I have a pale tincture that I've been carrying around since the start of this game, actually.
A what?
Pale tincture. A creature subjected to this poison must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 poison damage, or take 1d6 poison damage and become poisoned. The poisoned creature must repeat the saving throw every 24 hours. Until the poison ends, the damage the poison deals can't be healed by any means. After 7 successful saving throws, the effect ends and the creature can heal normally.
What's the damage?
It's you can do 3 flat damage or you can roll a d6 for it.
Just 1d6, no bonus?
Yeah, it's just 1d6.
I got worried. I thought you were come with Veil Dust. I was like, yeah.
Is there any other so it's a DC 16 does 1d6 points of damage, and then basically for 7 turns it does 1d6. Is that what I'm picking up?
Here, the poison creature must repeat the saving throw every 24 hours, taking damage on a failed save. Until this poison ends, the damage the poison deals can't be healed by any means. After 7 successful saving throws, the effect ends and the creature can heal normally. So basically, your answer.
Is this damage to his constitution or HP?
HP.
Just making sure. Okay. All right. So, all right. I want to make sure you're completely aware 1d6 points of damage is not going to kill him.
Yeah, no. I know it's not going to kill him. I'm just looking to incapacitate him.
Does it have an effect for incapacitation?
Does not. Let me look through my other stuff that can be ingested.
Wait, you just carry around things to be lady?
I'm an assassin.
Fair. When I suggested this plan, this is not how I saw it going. This is 10 times better than anything I could have ever dreamt of. Just so we're all clear here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my other ingested poisons aren't going to do much.
Okay, no problem.
Or at least they're not going to have immediate effect. My other 2 ingested poisons are delayed effects.
No problem. Hold on. Okay. You aware of a pseudo dragon?
I am not. I'm scared that you're bringing this up right now.
Okay. Well, okay. So when you're kind of fumbling through some whatever, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand, basically as you're rummaging through stuff and whatnot. You can roll with advantage because he is busy.
Come on, mama. It's a 23.
11 for perception, so he is unaware of you rummaging through your thing. Okay. Zanzibar, okay, as you are rummaging through your thing, he pulls something out of his belt pouch, okay, or her belt pouch, as it were, and kind of gives it to you, okay? And this actually says pseudo dragon venom. Roll me a nature.
6, and I have a +3, so that's a total of 9.
Okay. You know it is some kind of dragon. It's supposed to be very poisonous. On top of table, here's what I'm going to tell you about a pseudo dragon. You ready?
Yes.
Pseudo dragon has a sting attack. Okay. If it hits you, it does 1d4 plus 2 points of piercing damage. Not much. Target must succeed on a DC 11 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for an hour. No big deal. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the target falls unconscious for the same duration, or until it takes damage from another creature, uses an action to shake it awake. In previous editions, what Pseudo Dragon Venom did was paralyze. They changed it a little bit for 5e, okay? But we're just going to use the 5e version of it, okay? So we'll say that this is extra potent Pseudo Dragon Venom. So we're going to say it has a DC check of a 14.
Okay.
11. Okay?
Very well.
It's
Regardless,
potent stuff.
as Maddie slips it to me, I'll look at Zill and give him a little wink, and I'll open it, and I'm gonna put it in the leftmost glass on the table, and I'm gonna drop the vial back into my little bag.
Sleight of hand. Zill is going to go over to help him with the beds and be like, "Oh dear, let me give you a hand with that." And he kind of plays a little bit of a distraction, giving you advantage of the check.
That is. Hang on, I have to look again. Sleight of hand. I have a +4, so that's a 15.
Very good. So he doesn't notice you. Oh well. Hold on. Okay, he doesn't notice you fiddling around with it. He says, as Zill offers to help him with the bed, he says, "Well, why don't you let me help you with that?" And he goes to grab him, and he says, "Oh, naughty boy, you're getting worked up too soon now." Okay, as he slaps his hand away. Okay, says, "Oh, you're a feisty one, now, aren't you?" He says, "I'm even more feisty once I've had a drink or two. Why don't you get us started, Big Daddy?" He says, "Oh, I will." And he turns around to look at the glasses. What are you doing?
I'm pouring the sake in.
Okay.
I'm moving with a quickness.
Okay.
Oh, she's already on the bartending, like, oh.
So you hand
Drinks
him
are-
a beverage. Okay. And he goes to take a drink.
I'm gonna go. This one is yours. This one is mine. This one is Mary's. This one is Maddie's. And we're gonna cheers.
And as
Goodbye.
Zill goes,
Elaine.
as he goes to drink it, Zill says something, very, very quickly and innately, okay, and almost sounds like another tongue. And he says, "What was that again?" "Oh, nothing." And you guys notice he just placed hex on him.
Nice. Nice.
Wow.
Okay. And guess what ability
I'm such
he's
a
going
baddie
for?
right now.
Constitution. All right, so now we're going to roll a Constitution check as he drinks the sake. We did determine the DC is going to be a 14. If he fails by 5 or more, he falls unconscious. Okay.
All right. Let the dice fly.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Indeed. Got a
That's actually pretty
2.
nice.
That's a 2.
Ha.
2 plus
Oh.
4
That's-
is not enough.
You're so stinky. Why are you so
Um,
stinky?
In fact, even if the DC was 11, he still would have failed by 5 or more. So, with that said, he's going to take so he's going to fall unconscious, and he has the poison condition, which also means he he basically is -1 on the condition track. Okay, but all that's well and good because he is unconscious as he begins to fall forward. Zill just kind of catches him and puts him on the bed so he doesn't fall on the ground, and wake himself back up. He says, "Good job, lass. So now, what's the plan after this?"
I'm gonna take my bandana off and I'm gonna like kind of get behind him and I'm gonna tie it in his mouth and like gag him.
Oh,
You gag him.
Well, the plan is we're gonna wake him up. It's just not gonna be very pleasant.
All right, let me go utilize the facilities real quick, and I will be back. I have to pee so bad. Okay,
Go
I'll be
piss,
back.
girl. I actually also have to pee, so I'm sorry, stinky baby. I have to put you down.
okay, y'all. Great job. Like,
Group bathroom break.
I normally the plans that I suggest don't go anywhere near what I'm expecting. Y'all are killing it.
Hang on. Cat cam. Stinky
Oh,
baby.
hold on. Hold on. There you go. There's your cat.
She looks so mad right now.
Yeah,
This
she's like,
is-
"Mom, put me down."
This is George. I love her so much. You're so stinky, though. You're so stinky. Mm. Okay, I have to go pee. Come on, George. Let's go pee. George's favorite thing in the world is to follow me to the bathroom, so I'm sure she'll be coming with me.
It's dangerous to pee alone. Okay, well, the Charlie's Angels group is just absolutely killing their task. I wonder how well the boys are going to do.
Like I said, it's kind of weird watching these antics as myself. You know, it's got me a little perplexed.
Yourself hearing.
All right, let's switch back, change focus, as they're dealing with the apprehension of the Crimson Blades leader. You guys were working on a bomb, and you guys have a bomb constructed now. You have a timer constructed now. All you need now is to place it and arm it. And once it's armed, you have 6 hours before it explodes.
Yes. So I think the best course of action is to wait for Zill and the girls. Once we know that the Crimson Blades are about to sail away, we have Zill infiltrate with the bomb, activate the timer, and get off the ship. He's the sneakiest out of the group. I think he can do it without a hitch.
We're supposed to be sabotaging it while they're doing that.
So the other option would be
because I
setting
want
it
to point that
to-
out. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric, for pointing that out. I did ask before all this, what is Zill's part in this? Where is he going? He is occupied.
Yes. Yes.
And we got a job to do before they get done.
Got it. Okay, so the other option is attaching it to the bottom of the ship when the time is right.
Well, it's got 6 hours, so even if we were to activate it
Yes.
now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna. Their objective was to somehow injure or force them back to the ship as soon as possible. So we probably want to get this placed and timer set and boot scoot and boogie so that way we can meet back up with them.
Got it. All right. So,
You're so pretty. Yes, you're such a pretty boy.
do we want to infiltrate the ship, or do we want to try mounting it on the bottom of the ship?
I thought we were going to go with the undermount just because then I have the spell for water breathing to make sure we can all three go under there to make sure we're finding the weakest point and make sure it's going to do damage.
Yes.
So around the roof then, I guess?
So we just need to make a mounting a way to mount it. Are we going to do the loud way, which is nailing it to the bottom via a mounting mechanism, or are we going to do the quiet way, which is
Tying it to it?
Tying it or some sort of sticky substance?
I
like a
like
putty.
I like the tying idea. I don't know about putty holding up in water and to drop off and become a depth charge.
Yeah.
Last thing we need to do is
yes.
think of the wrong ship.
Brilliant tape.
All right. So we're gathering our materials. Gonna need a length of rope and you two and me. And I guess so we're technically at the dock. We could always just jump off the ship.
So I want to point out, okay, tape is going to work about as well as pipe.
Yes. Okay. I think that was a joke.
Okay. I was going to say, because we are talking about not only putting it in water, but we're talking about putting it in salt water. Okay? And for one, water's not going to do well with it, and salt water is even worse, you know? So how are you planning on attaching this or placing this or putting this on the ship?
Rope.
Okay, explain that. Explain how that works better. Tying it to the ship. How are you planning on doing that?
See, the bottom of a ship is typically smooth.
Yeah.
I was thinking going to be a nice pole, the wooden pole that makes it where they can control the rudder.
I know. I know what to do. You could tie it to a rope, and then give the rope to the Crimson Blades. Tell them to hold onto it real tight, and see if it
man.
So you want to tie it to the rudder?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that works. I like that. That is someplace where you can actually tie it. Very good.
I had thought about it. I was like, we need it incapacitated. It doesn't necessarily need to sink. If they get stuck out at sea, they're going to starve to death.
Just need someplace where you can fix it to it that is logical, okay? Because you're definitely not tying it to the hull of the ship without looping it around the hull of the ship. And I'm sure the Crimson Blades would be like, anyone know what this rope is here for? You know? Okay. So yeah, all right. I know you guys have a plan. Now that I know that you have the spell water breathing.
Yes.
Okay.
I just need.
You're going to use that?
I think Rogar needs water breathing, right? Because Spencer already can breathe underwater?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, I'm going to use my one cast of water breathing on Rogar, so he's coming with us underwater.
Okay.
Under the...
No problem. Awesome. Gonna go ahead and get in the water. Very good. How are you guys planning on doing that? Are you guys simply, just jumping off the side of the boat and getting into the water? Are you guys going to the dock and discriminately entering the water all Navy SEAL style, or what are you guys doing? How are you doing this? Cannonball! What's the plan here?
So can I roll for a perception to see where the ship is compared to ours?
We'll say it's right next.
I like it. I would suggest we go on the opposite side so that we're on the farthest side from it and get in the water onto there and approach from under. Less likely to be seen.
Okay.
And we all can breathe underwater.
All I need you to do is roll a successful stealth.
Yes, sir. Let me pop that
Yes,
open real quick.
sir.
Come on, load so I can add the rest of it. I got a 19.
Okay. All right. You feel stealth.
What about with the boom? Just single roll.
But I don't think
Group?
I thought it was Rogar and Spencer that's getting in the water. Not
Yes.
It's all three.
I was.
all three.
Yeah.
Okay. And therefore I need
Yeah.
3 stealth checks.
I rolled a dirty 20.
You dirty boy.
So you guys know how I do group stealth checks, right?
Average.
That is correct. So we got a 14.
And I will flash a genius to make that a 19. Or increase. Well,
Doesn't matter either way. You're gonna add a. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So. Okay. I'm gonna roll. Looks like you got an average of you got 14, and you're putting a flash of genius on that, and that gives a plus what?
Well, 5.
5.
So that makes
it
that
a
a
19 as well. Your average is 19 then. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Okay, so
Easy
in
peasy.
that case, I'm gonna roll a stealth check versus your 19.
Is it nighttime?
I don't remember it being nighttime.
Okay. Never mind. I was going to say, we get advantage under the cover of night.
I mean, if that's what you would like to do is wait till nighttime, but those girls have an hour before that guy wakes up. Of course, you guys
Nah.
don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
But you also
we
do
would
know
probably...
that this is a time-sensitive thing, so probably
yes,
waiting
exactly.
for...
So probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Okay. All right, so you guys go ahead and use your stealthiness, and you haven't seemed to have alerted anyone as you guys casually go for a swim. All right. So you have successfully cast your water breathing, right, on these guys?
Yes.
Okay. So so you have 1 day that you guys can all breathe water. It does not require concentration, so you can cast it multiple times.
Wait, it says once per long rest on my end.
Well, in that case, who you're casting it on? Oh yeah, it is a use, not a spell. This is a use per day. So who are you casting it on?
It's not me, because my powered armor lets me have a isolated atmosphere, meaning that I can breathe easy in space and or any other environment.
Okay.
So Rogar.
Yes.
So then I'm assuming you can breathe underwater?
Yep, it can. It actually, the spell is a byproduct of it.
Okay. So you're able to extend that to someone else. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my next question is, as a human, how?
It was. I will pull it up right now.
I'm just curious. Okay. Is there what have you taken to give yourself the ability to breathe underwater?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Is it part of your pack?
It's called bioengineering.
Okay, so water breathing. Once per long rest, you can also cast water breathing without expending a spell slot. Okay, and then you can breathe underwater and gain swim speed equal to your swim speed. Okay, and this is from the Gift of the Depths, okay, which is part of your Eldritch invocations. Thank you for me answering my own question. So sorry. I found it. Very good. I was just curious for how you did it. That's all. Okay.
You good?
That's all I want to know. I just don't want to pervert the game. That's all. Okay.
You good with it?
So you are able to breathe underwater. Rogar, you're able to breathe underwater for a day, and Spencer, your suit allows you. To
I
breathe
have an
underwater.
hour, or as many times as I can activate my armor. So technically, a day if I need to.
So now, what I need you guys to effectively do, for instance, like Spencer, with your armor.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm assuming your armor's like, what is
Heavy.
it, buoyant or something?
No, but I can fly, which allows me to propel myself. I'm assuming I could do that underwater if need be.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I was just curious because once you get in the water with that armor, you're going to be like that scuba diver, Cuba Gooding Jr., and just go right to the bottom.
I was kind of.
All right, so no big deal. You can pretty much just walk back out, but how are you going to stick that bomb to the ship if you can't reach it? So anyway, all right, so you cast flying yourself so you can propel through the water.
Not cast, but yes, activate.
You activate your fly. Very good. And Rogar, are you getting in there all? How are you doing? What are you doing? Are you preparing to go in the water by bringing everything you own? Like Spencer? Erix, are you going into the water by bringing everything you own?
No. That's actually a very good idea. He's gonna take off his backpack and his cloak, but other than that, he's gonna keep everything else on him.
Yeah. So that was a question because All right, very good. So you guys can swim. So now then, let's get some swim checks. And how we're gonna do that is some athletics.
Except for me, because I'm not swimming.
Those of you who do not already have a swim speed, I need you to roll or fly. I need you to roll a athletics to actually swim.
I got a 24.
You got a 24. And a 22. Very good. So you guys are swimming just fine. Very good. So in that case, you guys swim up to the ship, no problem, no issues. You guys roll me a perception check. Somebody, anybody?
Wow.
Gotcha.
$15.
You locate the rudder.
Awesome.
Next up, we're going to secure the bomb. So I'm going to need a survival check to
I was a Boy Scout.
to actively tie the rope around the explosive and the rudder. Or you guys can accomplish this together, or you can have two of you can watch the other guy do it. How are you guys doing this?
I'm gonna give a hand, and I would like to add bardic inspiration.
Okay, so who is going to make the
I would
survival?
like to give the help action, and Rogar can do the survival with advantage.
And a D6 for bardic inspiration. If
Yes.
Okay.
18 for survival.
Very good. You secure the payload to the bottom of the ship, fastening it to the rudder. Okay. All right. Here goes the big thing. Okay. The timer. You guys activate the timer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have 6 hours from this moment. Okay. So for that, you guys return to the surface and get aboard the ship, act like everything is fine. We return to the tavern. And above the tavern and the inn, that is a loft, there's room number 13, where somebody's sleeping. Sleeping peacefully. You know, dreaming of 3 lovely girls that are giving him the best time ever. What are you girls doing?
Giving him the best time ever.
So I took my bandana and I gagged him. Additionally, while he's still passed out, I'm trying to make sure that I have enough rope really quick. Oh yeah, I have enough rope. I wanna tie him to the bed.
Very good. No problem. You can tie him to the bed. What I'm going to need from you is a survival check.
Okay, I can do that. What do I have for survival? A +3.
Zoe can give you assistance unless Shotzi would like to help.
Oh, I don't mind helping.
Great.
And not at all. Let's tie this hog up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need Shotzi's assistance because I only got a 7 for survival.
All right, so you do have advantage.
Oh, let me roll again just to be sure. Okay, that one was better. That's a 16.
All right, so you successfully, using the bed sheets, tie him up on the bed. Okay. All right. Sorry, my back's aggravating me. So, all right. So, with that, give me a second.
Yeah, why are you still awake?
Sorry, I got compacting in my back, and it gets me trouble. Sometimes I have to stretch out from time to time, pop my back. I feel better. Okay. It's just like that.
You need an
match.
You need an inversion table.
All right.
Whatever that is. Fine.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about. But, chiropractic.
It where gravity does work for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need something like that, but yeah, that'd be nice. Anyhow, besides the point. So, I think I hear Maddie.
That is in fact a real Maddie.
Oh, by the way, I apologize for interrupting. How is Lady?
I'm sorry, what?
Is Lady there with you, or is she outside doing stuff or whatever?
She actually got adopted because she was one of the only puppies that was chill, and this lady really liked her, and because she was already potty trained to an extent, like, so Lady has a good home.
I'm so happy to hear
It's
that.
Yes.
Yippee!
That means a lot to me because I work very hard with her, trying to get her, to be just a good.
I know,
girl.
and I was.
She's such
That's
a
why
good
it made me so much more excited about that because, like I said, there's the privileged ones.
Such a good girl. Such a good girl. She really is. She's super excited. But
Well, as puppies are, puppies have puppy energy.
she did, yeah, but she is a good girl. She's a very good girl. She's very smart. Anyhow, I'll stop talking. I love that little dog. Anyway, she aggravated the crap out of me. Absolutely, I'd be sitting here slapping on the bed, be like, "Shut up," because she'd be back there. Yo, pay attention to me. I'd be over slapping the bed. I'm trying to do stuff. Anyway, and of course, if I take her outside, once it gets dark, she's like, "I want to go back inside. It's time for me to go inside, Dad." Because I keep her on a routine. That was the whole thing, just a routine. Just whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about her. Anyway, I promise. I won't talk about her again tonight. Okay. Now, like, I wake up every night and reach over for her, and she's not there. I don't do
Oh.
Yeah, right. Like just, oh.
I don't do that at all. All right. Anyway, so with that said, you guys successfully get the guy tied up. Okay, you have him drugged. You guys have a bomb on the bottom of the ship. The timer is set. So what's the plan from here?
I'm gonna change back into my normal self, button my shirt up, put my coat back on.
Oh, Zill's been waiting for this moment. Oh, he gladly transfers back. He's like, "Oh God, thank you." No,
Well,
I feel like
it wasn't that bad, was it?
And
he looks
Jeez.
at you, Shasi. He says, "It's not you. It's not your body. You have a fine body. It's just not for me."
And I'm gonna slip back into my gauntlets. I'm gonna go shink. I'm gonna go, what do you say we wake this guy up? Well, what do y'all say we wake this gentleman up from his nap?
Why'd we even put him in a nap? I'm just confused here.
Okay, so
Incap-
yeah, well, you guys knocked him out with poison. Okay, and then and meanwhile, he hasn't really taken any damage whatsoever. The poison doesn't work that way. The only damage he would take is from the sting from the pseudo dragon, which didn't happen. So really, he just falls asleep. Okay, and he gains the poison condition. That means he also has a negative on anything he's trying to do right now, or disadvantage, because he has a -1 on the condition track, because he officially is poisoned. So with that, you guys, you and Zill transform back, and now what?
I'm gonna I'm
And you
gonna
say I'm creepy when I start doing stuff like that. No, it's not. No.
I never said you were creepy. I just don't like when you do it because it gives me a sense of foreboding. It gives me a sense of, ooh, I'm not about to like what's gonna happen. And sometimes I'm right. I'm just gonna Virix is just gonna grab onto one of his knees and like slowly like start crushing.
Monster.
All right.
I did
so-
mention broken kneecaps earlier. I was alluding to this.
Can't run away, ninja.
Okay. Clarify for me. You're got your hand on his knee. Are you're trying to actively inflict pain, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you said that if he
Mhm.
takes damage, he wakes up, right?
That is correct. All right. So you have unarmed strike.
Yeah, I figured I would end up using unarmed strike for that.
Okay.
I said the crushing the knee more for the dramatic roleplay effect.
No, that's fine. So, essentially, I'm not asking you to do an unarmed strike. What I am asking you to do okay, is for your unarmed strike, not your like monk attack. Okay, it would be your what damage are we doing there?
I guess I'm just doing
I'll look it up. I got you.
I guess it would count as bludgeoning damage because that's the damage that an unarmed strike does, but bludgeoning kind of infers that it's a high speed hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So here it is. Okay. Essentially, do you have? All right. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wing this. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D4, and you can add your strength.
I can have my strength. Oh, like
To the
like my strength add-on or just my total strength score?
your strength modifier.
Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to be clear about that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 5.
Okay. So you do 5 points of damage to his knee as he wakes up startled. Oh my god, what was that? What? He's so
He's gagged
confused right now. Oh, that's
He's
right.
gagged.
So, you know.
When he wakes up, I'm going to let go and I'm going to go, shh.
She pulled
Good
the earrings.
morning. Good morning, sweetheart. I do have to say, I'm rather afraid this is the part where our evening together takes a rather unfortunate turn for you.
Okay. All right. I would like for you to go ahead and roll an intimidation.
Yes.
Due to the circumstances, I'm going to give you advantage.
Yes.
Intimidation.
14 plus 7, that's a 21.
Oh, yeehaw.
All right. So he looks visibly shaken. Oh wait, he has to roll with disadvantage because he's negative on the condition track, so even worse. Yeah, even worse. All right, so he is visibly shaken. Okay. You can see his wide eyed. He's looking around. He's like he looks scared. You smell that? Smells like fear to me. I love that smell. Zanzibar says. Brazil says.
I had my
Shotzi,
fingers crossed saying that you weren't
going
going
to get in on this at all? You going to do anything menacing or naughty to this guy while he's unable to do anything, or are you just going to stand there and watch?
Yeah, see, I'm not much in the torturing aspect of things. I help tie up the guy, but I'm gonna let the mastermind keep going at it and
mastermind.
Okay. So what's
well,
next
she
there,
is.
Mastermind?
Mega Man.
So,
She tells me to do something like tear out his toenails or something with pliers.
Oh, why was
that's
that the
part of
first
my.
one?
so Virix is gonna sit on the edge of the bed and she's gonna cross her legs and she's gonna lean on that knee that she just crushed.
Monster. Oh my god.
She's gonna go,
Oh, I didn't
Nah.
realize. Maybe I. What?
she's gonna go, now, Captain, I'm a very reasonable woman.
I mean, between probably his screams of agony, is he even listening? She might need to tap that knee and be like, "Are you listening to me?"
When you said that first, all I hear is
Hang on.
She's sitting on the knee, so I think he's paying attention.
I'm leaning on it.
Oh,
I'm sitting on the bed, but I'm leaning on the knee. It's very much like a sitting on the edge of the bed, elbow on the knee, propping my head on it, my arm, situation.
Ow,
Virik
that's
says,
nasty.
Now, Captain, I'm a very reasonable woman. That being said, I hate people with bad manners. And you want to know what people with bad manners do? And I kind of adjust and jostle my elbow on the knee.
mm-hmm.
People with bad manners overstay their welcome. And I think you may overstay your welcome here. So I have a little, and I sit up, I have a little proposition for you. And I slap him on the thigh, like I'm being playful, like I'm talking to a friend. I have a little proposition for you. Either you leave or, and I pull out one of my daggers, I can take a piece off of you until you agree that you and your men are going to leave.
God, you're a monster.
To be clear, lad,
And,
that means your cabal privileges have been revoked.
You're getting bounced from the club, sweetheart.
as they would say, you gotta kick rocks, but on a ship.
All right,
How
so-
awkward he is about it.
All right. He looks. And
all of you.
he just nods his head.
Well, you are so agreeable. See, I knew a man like you would be willing to compromise and do something like this. Thank you. It's so lovely that you recognized your fault. And I'm going to stand up off the bed after I put my dagger away. And I'm going to lean on his knee again when I stand up.
What, you agreed? You monster!
And I'm going to tell him, I'm going to lean in after I stand up. I'm going to go, now, I need you to listen to my instructions real close. Or you're not going to like what happens afterwards. You understand?
Is he still gagged?
He nods his head. Yeah.
Good job, sweetheart. Now, since you have decided to be so pliable in this situation, here's what I'm going to do. We might have slipped you a little something to make you a little bit more open to our suggestions. Maybe a little bit more vulnerable, if you will. Now, that little thing we slipped you has some nasty side effects. So here's what I'm going to do. And I reach into my pouch that's underneath my coat and I pull out a vial of antitoxin. And I'm going to set it on the table over by the sake bottle for him. I'm going to leave this right here. That's going to take care of all those nasty little side effects for you. You're still going to get a hangover. Lord knows you've probably been drinking all day. And here's what else I'm going to do. I'm going to take my bandana back because I like it. But you're not going to say nothing for 10 minutes. You got that? 10 minutes. You are going to count to 600, not 599, not 598. You are going to count to 600 before you call for help. And if you call earlier, I will know. Because, sugar, let me tell you something. I got eyes and ears on every wall. I know everything that goes on. If you say anything about what happened here, before we're long gone, I'm gonna know about it, and you personally, you're gonna suffer the consequences, Pumpkin. And I assure you, my fists take a lot longer than my dagger do to work, and they are thirsty for blood. You got all that down, hun? You think you can handle that?
He nods vigorously.
All right. So we're at an agreement. I'm going to leave this here for you. So when your little friends come up and untie you, oh, it's the most important detail. They all need to leave with you. Every single one of you that's got a red dashing little sash or one of those fancy little rubies in your hilt needs to get the hell out of here. So I'm going to leave this here for you. I'm going to ungag you so I can take my bandana back. Also, once your crewmates come and untie you, you might want to wash your mouth out. I haven't washed that thing in damn near 2 years. Lord
Ew.
knows what's on it.
Girl, that is just so icky. But I
We're
get
gonna-
it.
We're going to leave, and you're going to count to 600, and then you can call for help. And once they come help you, you can drink this, and then you're all going to get on your boat, and you're going to leave. Capiche?
Zucchini.
He nods his head vigorously.
Wonderful. Man, you have been such a delight to work with this evening. It's a shame that we won't get to work together again. All right, I'm taking my bandana now. You have a good rest of your night, hun. And I'll untie my bandana.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So it begins. Okay. All right. So with that, you guys start making your way towards the door, I'm assuming. Okay. And Zill, being Zill, he says, and I'm going to stay here just to make sure you don't. And he says, remember, nobody speaks, nobody gets choked. And he turns invisible.
You are just the bee's knees, Pumpkin.
So-
Before we unlock and open the door, I am going to transform back into Shotzi.
So you two begin. Shotzi, I'm assuming you're going with Virx.
Say that again?
Are you leaving the room with Virx?
Yes.
So you guys end up leaving the room and you close it behind you, and you hear, "Well done, Alas." And he turns back to normal. Says, "Sometimes you just have to make them think you're still there."
Perception is reality.
I'm so glad y'all are on my side.
What's that?
I'm so glad y'all are on my side.
All right. So he turns back into Shotzi as well. Okay. And you guys make your way downstairs. And the moment you guys do, Zill doesn't skip a beat. He says, "You might want to give your boss a few minutes. He's wore out." And starts making his way towards the door.
I'm following, and I'm gonna kind of like elbow Shotzi, and I'm gonna go like a little giggle.
Okay, so you you three begin making your way back to the port. Is that correct?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I wanna get back to the ship.
Okay. So you guys make your way back to the ship with no delay. Okay. And about that time, you guys basically, we'll say you guys all basically get back to the ship roughly about the same time. The three of you getting out of the water after getting done with fixing the bomb and so forth. and you guys spending the time in there, rehearsing and whatever and all that stuff. So after you guys get back onto the ship from the bar, there you see Spencer, Rogar, and Erix emerging from the water upon the boat. Zil looks to the three of you and says, "I'm assuming that means that everything went a-okay."
It's done.
In that case, we probably should be going then.
Yeah, probably.
Rick, if you would, make haste. All right, and with that, Rick instructs the crew. Okay, the crew gets busy unraveling the ship, getting it all done, and away the sail, oaring the ship. It says, "All right." And so you guys start making your way out of port. Okay, and I think that's probably a good place for us to pause from here. Okay, as it is about that time where we end up winding down. It's about midnight now. I know people have jobs and lives and things of that nature to worry about in the morning. Okay, unless there's anything else anyone would like to do before we sign off for the evening.
Can we just say that while the crew was prepping the ship to leave the dock, Virix just wrote like a quick note and she gave it to one of the guys working at the dock and said, "Will you make sure this is delivered to Mr. Rowe?" And she gives the guy a gold piece, and the note just says, "Your rat problem is taken care of."
I want to show.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
He just nods and gives you affirmation that he will deliver. And what were you saying, Erix?
Before we do part ways, I do want to share the knowledge about the pendants and how it's tracking, and it's got the possible communication, the stuff that I learned from the inspection.
Yeah, he did do identify on the pendant last week and determined its properties. And basically, it is a number of different things. One, you can communicate back and forth with people with that pendant. Okay, you can figure out where, if you know which pendant is which, you can determine the location of them with that pendant. You can also listen through, like scrying and so forth, with the pendant, as long as you essentially have one and all those good things and know how to utilize it, which I know someone aboard your ship does.
That's not ominous.
I'm just saying, you got a guy that's been a member of the Black Hand since the Black Hand was Black Hand. Okay, so that's all I got to say about that. Okay, so with that, a couple of things. One, if you're struggling to find a game out there in YouTube land, I suggest heading over to Start Playing, where you can start playing today. And of course, you're going to need dice if you head over there to start playing D&D. You're going to want dice. And my favorite place for all my dice goblin needs is One Link at a Time. Head over there. There's a link in the descriptions below where you can find Start Playing and One Link at a Time, and you can start playing today. Also, there's a link for w.gg and a promo code, Jenkins10, where you can lose at checkout to earn yourself 10% off your order. And with that, I want to thank everyone for joining me this evening and all of my players for hanging out and helping me have a great time. I always have a good time playing with you guys. Reminder that we're all in this world together, so we better learn how to get along. Okay? And with that, say goodnight, everyone.
Good night.
Yes.
And safe travels to you there, Erix, aka Cody. You're going to be moving between now and next week. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I will keep you all updated. It should be a pretty easy drive, but we don't know with that random encounter board,